What made you register for Stop Smoking Mondays?
Um, Sheer desperation. I have, I'm in terrible health. I've smoked since I was 15 years old, and I'm 47. And I was like, I've tried everything else. There has got to be some help for me. There has got to be something that will work.
Yeah.
So, and funny, I'd been praying about it too. And that day, I just happened to see your page on Facebook. And I'm like, I've got to do something. I'm going to do it now. And so that's why.
That's great. I'm so glad you did.
But it was just like everything fell into place for it to happen and for me to reach out to you and say, "Hey, I'm in a mess here."
Why did you choose hypnosis to quit smoking?
I chose hypnosis because I tried everything else. I mean, everything. Lozenges, patches, gums, cold turkey, cutting down, you name it. And so
Yeah,
I was
hypnosis
like,
is always the last resort.
always. And it should have been the first resort, really.
And why do you think that? Why do you think people don't use hypnosis to stop smoking right away?
I think it's because, well, a variety of reasons. Mostly people think, oh, it's mumbo jumbo and I can't be hypnotized. But it's it is a letting go. You have to let yourself. And if you want it to work, it will. If you are a willing participant for it to work, it will work because it worked for me.
That's very
And
true.
I
How did hypnosis feel?
um it was just like, you know, it was like a meditation almost. Just having complete quiet and listening to your voice. And that's what just carried me on. And honestly, I didn't even realize that it had happened until it had happened. And you were telling me, oh, hey, it's time to wake up, you know?
You mentioned that you used patches and gums and things like that. Do you think smoking's more of a habit or an addiction to nicotine?
um, well, unfortunately, it's both. It is a habit, but also nicotine is a bad, it's an addiction. And, cigarette companies know that.
Oh, sure they do.
and, and, they're saying, "Oh, it's bad now. It's bad now." But when I was a kid, it wasn't. It was a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
And nicotine is, I have to say, the most addictive drug there is.
It's true, but the good news is it's out of your system in a few days,
Yeah.
and there's no real harm that comes from getting off of nicotine.
No.
And you said it, you've been doing the same thing for so many years. It really becomes a habit, an unconscious event, smoking that
Right.
cigarette. So how does it feel to be a non-smoker?
Well, I can definitely breathe a lot better.
Nice.
Food tastes a lot better. I'm saving tons of money
Tell everybody how
because
many cigarettes you smoke a day.
I smoke 2 packs a day. 2 packs a day, 40 cigarettes. Um, Sometimes even more if I was stressed out because I'm going through, we're not going to get into that, but I'm going through a whole lot of stuff. Um, and With your help with this hypnosis, um, I haven't had any problems. Um, like I said, you have some of those niggling thoughts because that's what happens. You're going to, but they didn't stick with me. I was able to easily distract myself. It didn't become such a blown out of proportion thing that I'm like, I'm gonna go buy a pack of cigarettes, because
Right.
that's what always happened before.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great. So what is some advice you could give other smokers about using hypnosis to stop smoking?
Oh, well, I would say it it definitely works. Do it. If you've tried everything else and you can't stop, do hypnosis. Hypnosis does work. It does work.
And you're living proof.
I'm living proof of it. It works.
All right, that's great.
Tom is great. He knows what he's doing, and he's a very capable hypnotist. And I highly recommend him because he worked for me and he helped me.